Wheels in stores.
Like wheels is in like tires? Like tires. Tires and wheels are the same deal, right?
Already over your head. It's cool though.
So if I go to a manufacturer and they just have a whole bunch of just tires and wheels, or they're both the same deal. All right.
Are they the same deal if the wheels aren't with the tires? Or the tires by themselves? Dang. You looking like it's a brain teaser.
I'm going with wheels.
I'm not surprised at all.
But that means that if you can have more doors than wheels, why am I even thinking about this right now?
You're thinking real hard too.
I'm going to stick with wheels.
That's fine. I was not surprised.
Can you justify why you say doors?
Because there's more people than cars in the world.
I think about it. How many doors are in here right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. But think about it. For every car, most cars, they got 4 doors, right? They got four wheels. That's where it kind of cancels it out, right? But cars have spare tires. Not all of them, right? But then there's a lot of apartment complexes. And there's a bunch of doors in them.
Think of like
But then there's 16 wheelers.
Yeah.
But think of like
the balance, bro.
Think of cities that have like a lot of apartments.
Right.
New York.
Right.
Los Angeles.
All right. Well, with that being said, then yeah, I could see why doors would be the answer.
They're a contender. You know.
That's all right.
It's a gut feeling. You know, we ain't gonna actually figure it out.
Like, I'm waiting for somebody to actually like take the time out of their life to figure this question out.
As soon as Al gets in the car, hey Siri.
Just go on Google.
Siri. Yo, I'll save it for later. I'll ask her later. What? I'm good, right? I'm good on there.
Yeah, you good.
Okay.
But yeah, let's get into it. Let's open up.
Yes. We gonna do this question, right?
Yeah, but
we gotta go TOL, OPL in the building, dog. Come on, man.
I know we ain't been here in a while.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Opinion League. You know, where we talk about movies, TV shows, anime, and manga, and trending pop culture topics. I am your host, Rob Smith. That's
AKA?
it. Nope. That's it. Yeah.
2022.
Things change. Yes. Yeah. Rob Smith. Things coming. You know.
Smith.
We'll talk about it. Yeah.
Rob Smith.
Wow.
What the?
You know what? Hey, shut your ass up with your granny sweater sitting over there talking about my name.
I mean, it's your name.
It is. Yeah.
like
Shut
it.
up.
Dang.
And then we got.
We can tell they went to stand up school.
Yeah. Okay.
But all right. You know what it is? It's Tay, the graduate of Xavier's Higher Learning Institution, the bearer of Zoro's swords, the first guard for Khaleesi, Wolverine's drinking buddy, Miles Morales' stylist, Venom's best friend, Storm's lightning bolt.
Word.
You forgetting one?
Nah, I'm not. Okay. You know, I always got to leave a pause for him. Piccolo's second born because Gohan is the first. Andrew Garfield's bodyguard. And the Flame of Charizard. Let's go. Mm-hmm. Oh, Chinese bodyguard too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh. Sorry. The defender of Catwoman. Zoe. Zoe.
We're going to get into that.
We're going to get into it.
Yams.
All right, go ahead.
You know what it is. It's your boy, Mr. 10 out of 10, because if it's a 1-0, it's about to be another 1-0, aka 10 out of 10.
Yep.
Like Zoe. You a 10 out of 10. You got yams. Yo, holla at me. Also, Zazie Beats. 10 out of 10.
Yo.
Just want to throw that out there.
Yeah,
to my baby
I'm
mamas.
not even going to pit them against each other because it's Women's Month, but
Right.
okay.
Yo, I got an
Month.
extra one for Al. Yo,
What you got?
Amanda said, why you dressed like codename Kids Next Door right now?
Hey, yo. Codename Kids Next Door, number 5. That's what I mean. Number 5.
Oh, man. Thank you, Amanda. That was perfect timing.
Always.
Right as we're doing intros. Oh, man.
At least we know he stays warm.
Yeah.
I stay comfy.
Oh, my goodness.
Comfy warm.
I got the layers from my boy Reek. I saw him with the layers, so I was trying to do the layers like him.
Shout out to Reek,
Yeah.
the homie.
Shout out to Reek. I was trying to do the layers like you, big dog.
But he did it right.
He does do it right.
Yeah.
Fashion game always on point.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't meet the standard accordingly, but I tried.
It's a high bar to try to meet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you be low.
Hey, but
you be
I
low.
know,
You got
I know
the
he's gonna
code,
be
you
like,
got-
yo, you gonna throw that fire emoji on my joint, and that's all that matters. Forget these two.
Reek a good dude, so he gonna show you love. But we know.
Reek,
Deep down inside,
shout out.
he knows you look like codename Kids Next Door right now.
Sponsored by H&M.
Actually,
Fashion
Amazon,
Nova. And Fashion Nova at the same time.
Amazon and Future.
Oh my goodness. No.
Oh, actually, no, I take that back.
No, go ahead. Be sponsored by Future.
No, I take that back.
Oh, the streets.
Yo, I know that it's not safe in the city of Gotham, and I know it's flooding, but it just flooded my mind the way that me and you used to be so tight, and I hope that you can stay safe.
So I'm gonna get some red like sweater marker, and I'm gonna put Streets of Gotham on here. So that way, you know. It's
I
like,
just want to say I don't want no woman except Zoe's Catwoman from the streets of Gotham, because I know she doesn't care about her life.
Right.
so that if I wear this sweater out in like public, people just like, wow, that's how you think. And I'm
That's
like,
how
nah,
you really feel.
it's like a Batman sweater. So they don't get the wrong message.
Wow. Batman gonna walk past him. Help. Nah.
Oh man.
All right, man. What's up? What's your question, man?
No, before we even get to the question, so y'all comedians now.
Oh.
So I want to paint a picture. So since the top of this year, Al and Rob have been in this stand-up comedian course. And I've come in every Monday to get an update at the gym about who's doing better. So for the first couple weeks, I was like, Rob, I heard Al's funnier than you. I heard he's funnier than you. And so I show up to the final night, the graduation night, and I heard that Al was talking shit on the side before Rob would get up on the stage. And right when Rob gets on stage, gives a flurry of moonshine. I won't give all the details, but moonshine,
goes
washer
in.
machines, burritos without cheese, no sauce, no nothing, just meat and bell peppers and onions.
Roasted this guy.
Al gets on stage, and you know Al's flustered, as we've seen on these episodes before, when he goes, "Whoa, hold up, no, hold on." Let me explain.
No.
There's nothing to explain after everything
I
that was
already
said.
did it for you.
Oh my goodness.
There's nothing to explain. But I'm proud of you guys. Both of you guys did dope.
Thank you.
Glad I could see y'all. I saw y'all working through your nerves and all that.
Yeah.
And I was just relaxing at the gym.
That's an understatement.
Yeah.
Working through. Man, I didn't eat some days.
Yo, shout out to Gordon, man.
Oh man,
Great teacher.
really, some of the best feedback, New York style feedback you'll ever get.
Man.
Please ask me in the comments who's funnier, because I'll tell you.
Man, it's me.
Why did Al looked up like, I know what she's gonna say. I know who she thinks is funnier.
First of all, if you
Here we
watch
go.
this podcast long enough, you know that I don't win anything
You really don't.
on this podcast.
And I'll give it to you.
It's 2 against 1 every time.
Yeah, I'll let you have it. I'll just come back later. You know.
These people will let me die to let y'all know.
Well, we wouldn't let you die. We said you'd be the sacrifice.
Yeah. Like we thought about it, and that's just what happened, you know. But it's all good. Hey, but we gotta talk about what happened because the people don't know. So I'll start it off.
Yeah.
So disclaimer: we didn't know when we were going up, and
no,
we had no idea how many people were going to be there.
Right.
So we got there at the same time, right?
Yeah,
like about the same time. Yeah,
yep.
We walked in. So we get in there. No one's really in there. There's a small line. We're like looking at the line. We're like, I don't know any of these people.
Right.
Right. So we get into the green room. We're talking to Gordon, and some people are asking, or we look at the list. We look at when we're going. So we're kind of towards the end.
Yeah.
And, it's nerve wracking because it's like, no, we want to get this over with. But at the same time, it's like, okay, that's cool. We're at the end, but we got to wait this whole time.
You knew niggas like me was going to be late.
Right.
I went to the wrong spot first.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Oh, man. No. So we're in the back, and I forget who asked, but someone was like, how many tickets were sold, right? So before this all went down, we were like, probably like 20 to 30 people would show up.
Yeah.
Right? And so Gordon's like, oh no, as of Monday, 35 tickets were sold. Mind you guys, it's Sunday. So there was a whole week of more tickets getting ready to be sold.
It's true.
So as we were like asking him, like, yo, how many tickets were sold? He's like, oh, I don't know. I was shut out the account, so I have no idea.
No idea.
Shut out your account.
Right. So, Miss Al, had to take a step outside to get some air because my man probably wasn't going to come back. So he had us mad nervous.
mad nervous.
Yeah. See, it's all right, man. I was too. But it's good you came back because I would have had some jokes for you if you never came back. My goodness. But no, anyway, so we were sitting there in the green room and the voices outside the door is getting loud.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's this? What's going on?
Yeah.
So me and Al take a step outside, sit in the back by the bar, and there's a lot of people in here.
Yeah.
It wasn't even full yet.
He was like, these niggas have friends.
Yeah. No, but hey, that's the crazy part. Like, I think maybe Amanda, she had
it was a bunch of people that kind of just heard about it.
Yeah.
That older black couple just heard about it, I think.
Dang.
I don't think they were
going with the fedora?
Yeah, I don't even think there was like anybody's like, next of kin or anything like that. You know what I mean?
It's Black History Month and y'all were going up.
I guess, man.
Yeah.
Because about 80 to 85% of the people there, it
was almost filled to the back.
Yeah. So I know someone mentioned that maybe there was like almost 100 or 100 people there. So that's when that's when it hit us. Yeah. Because we were there for me and Al, we were there for Ryan Davis when he did stand up there, and we were like joking, oh man, this might be us one day.
And then that was us.
Low key, that was
us.
That was it. We were like, oh man. So
great crowd though.
Yeah.
Great crowd. They definitely gave us the confidence we needed. Yeah. I would say that.
It was a good amount of support. I didn't even get to finish my set. Like, cause people was laughing.
Yeah, I was mad nervous. I tripped up on my set.
I'd be nervous too if I came out after getting flamed for a minute straight.
Hey yo, but I said mine. I said mine though. I got mine.
Nigga, people use mayo. It's not that big of a deal.
Nah, but then I did say I would beat up. I beat up Rob.
Yeah, and nobody believed you. Nobody believed you.
Okay. They were like, oh, I'd like to see that.
Oh man, the joke for me that killed was the fruit snacks joke. That one got like a bunch of laughs.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. Yeah.
When we first heard it, that was
somebody was like fruit snacks, and I was just like, I don't know where y'all be putting y'all face, but might want to get that. Might want to think about where you're putting your face at, but
Oh my goodness.
No, man,
it was good. Shout out to all the people in the workshop, man. The first day we went there, orientation was like 12, 13 people. That thing got cut in half. The day one, and
it's not for the faint of heart.
It's not.
Everybody, it was like I would say 90% of the class was their first time going up, so that was crazy. And then shout out to American Comedy Club.
Yes.
For letting it go down. Just the whole thing was just like a whole vibe. I mean, everything was just wild. I mean, in a good way. Like we got that experience of like what it is to have that motive.
Yeah.
You know?
That feeling, them laughs.
Yeah, to always want to write, to always want to figure out like, okay, what's funny, what's not funny, like what can I use, what can't I use. And the amount of times we heard each other's jokes every weekend, like that's the crazy part. I was like, imagine getting roasted by Rob like every Sunday, or what was it every Saturday I'm getting roasted by Rob.
Get roasted by me every Wednesday and Thursday.
That's true.
And mine's
on a daily basis. I get like I have a new nickname in the gym called Littlefoot because apparently 9.5 shoe size.
Are you wearing the same shoe size as me?
Wait, hold on. What's your shoe size?
Bruh, you just said 9.5, and I say you wear the same shoe size as me.
Okay. There's no problem having 9.5 foot.
Don't get insecure.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Flashback.
I mean, I'd love to have smaller feet, you know.
I know.
It wouldn't match my hands, but Jordans would be cheaper.
I know. I'll be on StockX like, thank goodness I got 9.5.
Let's go.
For real?
Saving some dollars.
What shoes you be buying? 9.5 is like one of the most common shoe sizes.
I thought 9.5 I've been doing pretty well with 9.5.
I thought 12 was.
11 is where 11 is bad.
Through 11?
I thought 11 was bad. To me, 11's always bad. Like if you try to get like a size 11, that was like the first one they always go to for me. It's like either 11 or straight up 9. But like 9.5, for some reason, it's like a good gray area for StockX. At least for the shoes I was trying to cop.
I'd be looking on StockX and I've seen the price for my size. I'm like, well, our size now. I'd be like, niggas is rich. The AMAs, it's expensive.
Yeah, I wanted some Off-Whites. Then R.I.P. Virgil. I wanted to buy some before.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, I wanted to buy
you can
some.
Still get them. Depending on which ones you want.
Right.
Yeah. True.
If you want like the Off-White Jordan 1 University white and blues, then yeah, it's gonna cost you some racks.
Yeah, that's my rent.
Nigga, that's more than rent.
Yeah, it's a couple people's rent.
It's like 3 to 5 months of rent.
I'm good.
Thank you. I'll look at them on the internet.
Well, let's get to this question.
Oh man, let's get to this question.
It's time for Albert's question.
So, here we go. I am vengeance.
Let's go.
This is Batman, yo. Let's go.
Would you rather get beat to a pulp by Batman or pay $10 a gallon for gas? What you rocking with? I'm saying like Batman is like whooping your ass.
Which Batman though?
The Batman that just came out,
okay.
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, that's different.
Is whooping your ass and you going to the hospital. There's no like you gonna walk off.
Going to the hospital? Are you surviving?
Right.
You might make it to the ambulance.
So which one y'all taking?
I'm definitely paying $10 for gas to get my ass straight out of Gotham and never looking back.
Oh.
Yo, I'm torn. I don't know.
Nah.
Y'all want my answer?
The way he was hitting old dude after he stuck the serum in him? Nah.
He couldn't hear. That was pure blind rage.
I don't know if that was Bane's juice or not, but
I like how they pulled the mask off just to let you know, like, hey, just to let you know how bad he got beat.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dang, put that back on. Yo,
put that back on, my G.
Put it back
you
on.
See the way the cops looked at him, like, oh.
Man, okay, you good?
Good thing you only hit 3 of us.
Oh right, yeah.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I'm definitely paying $10 for gas.
Yeah, what about you, Al? I need a minute.
You know Al paying for gas.
No, I'm getting my ass beat.
Nah.
I can't do it, man.
So you getting your ass beat and you staying in a flooded ass Gotham. I'm out.
Can I fight back? Like,
I'm gonna throw it.
So you're gonna be one of the big thugs from Arkham Knight and get your ass whipped.
I'm gonna throw a twist.
I'm gonna
throw a twist. If you get your ass beat, you get a free full tank.
No, it's got to be for life.
Yeah,
it's got to be for the year.
Like,
okay.
Like Club Batman in the movie Batman, or like in the middle of the movie Batman, because that matters.
Dang, that does.
Because I would have stopped opening the door if I was them twins. Like, nah, I would have got me one of the little door things. Like, let me see.
Okay, I got to answer.
All right, so for a free full tank,
right,
I'm getting my ass beat.
If I'm getting a free tank, like filled up every time I go to the gas station. Oh, wait a minute.
Every time? Or just one tank?
We're going every time.
For the rest of your life?
For the rest of your life. You get a free full tank.
To get beat up once?
I mean, to a pulp. So you're getting your ass beat.
You might be a vegetable.
And you might not be able to drive.
Exactly.
It's a risk you're willing to take.
Oh man, yeah, because I might.
Who have you guys gotten hit by for you guys to really think about this?
Okay,
who is hit y'all?
I'm low key. I'm thinking about the long game. I'm like, look.
No, I got to answer. It's solid. I'm getting my ass beat.
Yeah,
I'm getting my ass beat because I know I'm bigger than Batman. I'm still gonna get beat up. But
that don't matter, bro.
Yeah, it does compared to a little.
Do you know the type of gloves he has on? Those aren't regular gloves.
Listen, hear me out. I'm weighed 240 something pounds, right? If I weighed 180 something pounds, then I'd go with the $10 gas. I feel like I have a chance where I won't be a vegetable.
He ain't got a chance.
Yeah, I don't know about him.
I don't got a chance. I'm just taking. I'm playing Monopoly at this point.
He's just trying to get a video game promo at this time now.
Man, you got some kids next door, and so you might have a fighting chance. I don't know.
I think I might give Batman some sympathy. Like, he'd be like, he'll be whooping my ass. He'll be like, you know what?
No.
He gonna start making high pitched screams.
Like, whoa,
mama! I'm definitely.
He's gonna hold back some of his punches.
Oh yeah, there's a number 2 happening in the pants immediately as soon as it goes down. There's brown pants, everything. I want to be like, come on. Oh man, did you just?
Okay, I'm gonna stop.
All right,
I'm not trying to get dookie.
I'm gonna be in the background. Man. Nah, Batman, you ain't seen what he did before he came over here. You deserve it.
You should keep going.
I go to the ambulance with my fist up. Free tank.
Nah, because you legit can't put it down. You beat your
Frozen.
ass. Right.
Well, girl, I know I got a messed up face, but hear me out.
I fought Batman.
I can see it.
Wait, you fought him or
like
what? Hey, this
so
is
I fought Batman. I lost though, but I fought him.
I can see it. Channel 7 News. So what happened? Man, Batman, he just don't like black people. And I know because he didn't hit me as hard as the other people. He stepped into it. I saw him shift his hips.
Oh, man.
I'll be at the gas station. They're like, yo, you the dude. I'm like, yeah.
Hey, yo, can I get some gas?
Nah.
I know you got that lifetime membership.
No, you see it.
Oh, man. That's funny.
Yeah.
Wait, so you getting your...
Yeah, he's definitely getting his ass whooped.
I'm taking to be honest with you, like, as soon as it gives me one punch, I'm going on the ground and I'm going night. So I'm not feeling anything after that. I'm like,
the other guy went night too, and he kept punching him.
Yeah, right.
True.
Man, you ain't.
So he gonna get fucked up because he gonna step to Catwoman, and Batman gonna be like, ah.
Right.
I think my fame of getting knocked out, getting my ass beat by Batman will help pay for like my plastic surgery that I probably need for my face.
You can sell gas.
Yeah,
he gonna look like Two-Face after.
Even Two-Face had a girl, I think.
Rachel.
Where's Rachel?
We gonna get into that.
Oh man. I mean, we can get into it now.
But yeah, let's get into it. What's our opening thoughts?
I'm trying to figure out who should go first. I'll go.
Go ahead.
I'll go. Okay. I'm preparing myself because I'm a
Nolan's watching.
Yeah, Nolan's watching, and public apology. Sorry, Nolan, but you have been pushed down a notch. Doesn't mean I don't like Nolan, just to make it very clear. But what I saw with Batman, thank you.
Well deserved.
Reeves.
We just want to hear you say it, though.
The Batman with Robert Pattinson was better than specifically The Dark Knight, aka the one with the Joker in it. Yes. Doesn't mean I don't like it still, The Dark Knight, but it just got pushed. All right. So
I can't wait for our anniversary episode.
Okay.
I can't wait for it.
Okay. I said this, so just so y'all know, I gotta edit this.
Yep.
I can't take it out.
Yep.
So I'm putting it in.
I'm not gonna forget.
Nope. This is called a 4K.
Yep. Oh man, for real.
For real. Like it's legit 4K.
Oh man, but right. I mean, I guess like the quick thoughts before we get like detailed. Storyline. I mean, easily better than any of the Nolan Batmans.
Glad you know.
Huh?
I'm glad you know.
Oh, I know. Yeah, everything about that storyline was perfect. As far as the visuals, whoever the DP is.
Got the cinematographer, but I don't know the DP.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Greg Fraser.
Okay. Thank you, sir. You did great. Yeah. Visuals, thank you so much. Specifically, I don't know what it was about that scene, but when you went to the club the first time, that man, just I knew like I was invested when that part right where like he's on like the balcony or whatever, and the red lights are there, red lights, and he's just. I just want to know the thought process, like what creatively, what made you think to do that,
Yeah.
But it was perfect. We're gonna consistently talk about the fight scenes throughout, but like that fight scene in particular when he had that bat, oh my goodness! Thank you, Vengeance. Thank you so much. But I think we all can agree that car scene. Side note, y'all, if you're gonna watch this movie, watch it in Dolby, please. Oh my goodness. I mean, yeah, watch it in IMAX and stuff too, but y'all need to feel.
Yeah, this is not an at-home watch movie. Definitely gotta give it its roses.
Yes,
definitely.
Yes,
definitely.
Hope it stays into the movie theaters through the summer.
Please.
Yes. Stay safe though. But definitely watch it.
No, you don't need to. Just watch this movie.
Please stay safe.
Make sure you risk everything to watch this movie because it's worth it.
I was about to risk a lot for Zoe, but we'll get to that.
But no, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't want to take too much from y'all, whatever you guys got to say, but I'll give my rating after.
Okay.
Word.
Opening thoughts for me. When I first walked out, it was on par with Dark Knight. The thing that majorly put it over, Zoe. Nobody cares about Rachel. No, I don't believe that Batman really cared about Rachel the way that he cared about Rachel. Because when Batman in this movie went back into that club, so the
first time or
the second time.
Okay.
So the scene where Batman's fighting in the dark and the only light is coming from the muzzles of the guns. One of the dopest scenes I've ever seen.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then seeing the behind the scenes of how they did it with just muzzle flashlights from the guns. No like super special effects, just off that. And I was just like, genius.
Yeah. Yep.
So that was one of my favorite scenes. Of course, Zoe's first scene walking in.
No.
Me and Al are sitting next to each other. The amount of times that me and Al hit each other throughout that movie,
I was like, dang,
just scenes.
Are they fighting?
Man.
Yeah.
Because people weren't hyped the way they needed to be.
No.
Her in that latex.
Yo. The white wife beater. Bob haircut. Yeah.
Perfect.
So those two scenes, and then the scene at the end of the car chase, the way that they flipped the camera upside down.
Oh yeah.
And he was just walking.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's like Western or like cowboy influence, but the fear that of vengeance that Batman was putting into people when he was just walking to people, and the sound kind of like drone out, and you just hear the
boots. Yep. There's something eerie about that. Yeah.
Because it's like, because he thought he had him. He was just like, nah, bro. Like, let me walk up to you real quick.
No, I'm still here.
Like, I don't know what I would have done. Like, I thought I made it. But like that shot of the upside down, like him just walking.
Yeah.
One of the best shots like I've ever seen.
Yes.
Hands down.
Probably the best Batman shot I saw.
Yeah.
And a lot of the cityscape shots that they did were amazing too. From the top of Batman and Gordon's little meeting spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, phenomenal. Looking once I like processed it more. Paul Dano.
Yeah.
I don't know how he embodied that role or got into it.
Yeah.
As Riddler.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Man.
I didn't think that anyone could match or be on par with what Heath Ledger did, but
yeah.
For me, it was a scene when they got into when he was in prison, and he hit the O.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
I didn't put much thought into that, but what you're saying is pure facts.
Like when he was like, "Oh, you don't get it, Batman." And then when he figured it out, he was like, "Oh shit, like he does get it."
No, what's funny is when he said that, I instantly like, dang, he really helped him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
because he was like, "I thought you were smarter."
Yeah, right. That stung me. I'm like, dog.
And then it was even so many good.
Yeah. But those are like my favorite moments. That car chase, best car chase I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
And then the thought that went into those shots were.
Yeah, you could see they put.
Within those shots, the red lights.
Yeah.
I never thought that I would like a red hue so much throughout like a whole movie, but phenomenal.
Yeah.
Hand clap to Matt Reeves.
Yeah.
One more point. Sorry. Robert Pattinson's Batman voice did not need to be auto-tuned. Nothing. Straight voice.
Really good. Thank you.
And I was just like, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause he killed it.
He did. Oh man, he did.
Yeah.
First thoughts.
Yeah. All right. First thoughts. For me, I mean, I'm just gonna piggyback off of my two peeps right here, and man, car scene. I mean, first thoughts on. I mean, the whole movie in general. Definitely, I'm gonna say it live on camera. It's a 10 out of 10 for sure. Yeah. But definitely wow, the cinematography was great. Yeah. I thought even adding the rain to a lot of the scenes to show that feel that you're in like a dark city, that you're getting that muggy
grittiness.
Yeah, it just gives you that like this is a city that you just don't want to be in. I think Penguin was a great role that was played. I thought very. I mean, I even saw the little bit of clip of when he was putting on the makeup. He went to go get some Starbucks, or he got some coffee and came back, and people didn't even know who he was. They thought he was a whole different.
A word?
Yeah, they even know
Colin Farrell?
Yeah, they even know that was Colin Farrell. Like, they was like,
I didn't.
I didn't either.
I mean,
who
I
are
knew,
you?
but
it didn't look like him at all.
Like people were just like, who are you? He's all like, oh, I'm Colin Farrell. Like, nah, like, like he's over here like going to the set, and people are like stopping him because the makeup was like that good.
Shout out to the makeup.
Yeah, the makeup crew did great for that Penguin. But I think overall, just getting something that we'll dive into more. But the comparison that I got between a Christopher Nolan Batman and this Batman was that I feel like Christopher Nolan shined more light on the villains when it came to like you felt more of the like Joker, Bane, like you felt like even Scarecrow, like in his Batmans, you felt like it was more like towards like the villain. Yeah, like it had more towards there, and then Christian Bale is kind of like the hero effect with the light music and everything and all that stuff. The music was dope. The score for Christopher Nolan's were always good. Absolutely. Yeah. But I like how in the Matt Reeves one, you finally get that Batman we've been wanting as far as like the intimidating Batman. Like you see this Batman come through, you're backing up. You know what I mean? You know, you watch Christopher Nolan's, you know, people are, I could probably take back. You know what I mean? Like people are challenging him. Yeah. Right. But you look at this Batman and even how they humanize him too, with like making mistakes and everything like that. You still was like, even him him running from the cops and gliding through the air and then hitting a bus. Yo, you still like, even though that happened, I still wouldn't, even with him limping, I'm not gonna like, I think it's my time to like take like, nah, like you're gonna be like, yo, that's Batman. I'm not even gonna touch that. So I think they gave him that intimidation factor really well, and I think Matt Reeves did a great job. But
I think you made a great point on that. Yeah. Because when you talked about like Matt Reeves' Batman, he didn't come in like a hero. Yeah. Like in that sense. And nobody thought he was a hero either. Right. Until like the end of the movie. Yep. So that made it a lot different when he was like roaming in the streets, even like walking with the police. Like, and Christopher Nolan, the police was like, oh, let's let Batman do his thing. And it was only like Jim Gordon like in this one. So that's a good point.
Yeah. So, but it's still shout out to Christopher Nolan for just giving those villains. I mean, we got great lines from so many villains throughout the Christopher Nolan ones. I mean, we still say, you know, I think the darkness is your ally from Bane. You know what I mean? And, you know, you got Joker. I mean, you want to let this pencil disappear?
I never looked at a pencil the same after.
Yeah. I mean, he did such a great job with introducing villains. And I think Matt Reeves, his Batman, this was his like starter story, so it could only go up from here, you know.
But even touching on the villains, I felt like the villains, like I wouldn't believe that the villains within the Dark Knight series that Nolan did would exist like within our world. The villains that were in this Batman like could exist. Yeah, and it was like manifested directly like out of the events that happened like within the city.
Yeah. The only thing, sorry.
I was about to say, you know, definitely RIP to people involved in the accidents that happened after the Dark Knight Rises. Yeah. Only because I think that was revolutionary as far as like getting a villain that was that realistic, because that Heath Ledger Joker was something that like he didn't do anything fancy as far as like having a superpower or anything like that. He just had that mindset of just, I'm not in it for money. I'm not in it for anything. I'm just in it to just, I'm just,
I will just, my best friend.
Yeah. Like I will blow up a whole hospital just because, you know what I mean? And it's just, his whole thing was like, just because. Right. And for him to bring out that factor of people not even wanting to go to the movie theater to watch Dark Knight Rises because of the events that took place. Yeah. You know, it's like that was scary. That's so to fear, get
every time I go to the movie, let alone a Batman movie. Yeah.
I'm checking.
Yeah, that's why it's hard to bring another Joker in because of how much weight that one Joker had, you know? So for this Matt Reeves Batman to show us a Riddler that was just with the wits, you know what I mean? Like his intelligence was just like, had you thinking like, whoa, like this is a regular dude. Like his killings wasn't crazy. The way he like did everything was just very strategic.
It's very natural disaster.
Yeah. And he used a social media platform.
Yeah.
That we all know about. So for that to happen, for all that, I think we felt the movie even more because we were like, this
shit could happen.
Yeah, this is real times of like, if it was in New York City and we had somebody that really wanted to look at this movie and take it scene by scene, it'll be tough, especially if you're a political figure. You know what I mean? You're just
because
like, wow.
niggas are corrupt. Stop being corrupt.
Yeah.
Right.
And
No, the only reason, and not to say no shade to Heath Ledger's Joker, but the only reason I think the Riddler is a little bit above Joker, I think we talked about it later, but at least in the movie, like when Batman was finding out like the Riddler's plan after they lifted the carpet and stuff, bro, it's too late. Like, it was already happening.
Yeah.
Like as he's figuring it out, like Joker, like that the scene where on the boats where they could pick the blow up, it didn't happen. Riddler over here made the stuff happen. And he still got stopped, but even after that, the damage was still there. So low key, he still won. He set them back a lot.
Yeah.
So,
the only difference was Batman didn't stay at Arkham. He was all like, I wanted you to watch it with me, and it's like, if you just stay here and just watch it with me, you can go home. Like like I'm flooding the city. You're gonna stay here.
Yeah, and he did it. That's the thing. He did it, and bro, going kind of back a little bit, just that scene where, for me, when we were watching the scene where they all kind of got trapped in it was a stadium, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, when they got trapped in the stadium, and you see all the Riddlers coming in, like, what I love about movies is when I have no idea what's about to happen.
Yes,
and when I saw that, I was like,
so good.
I was like, I can't predict what's happening next. This is wild.
For 3 hours, you couldn't predict.
Right.
Yeah.
You kept thinking the movie was over every time, and you'd be like, oh, so it's gonna take a minute till, and then you're still like, oh no, there's another.
It didn't
layer.
feel like 3 hours.
Yeah, it didn't feel like 3 hours.
It felt long, but it didn't feel like 3 hours.
Yeah. The last 3 hour movie I watched was King Kong, the one with Jack Black in it, and that felt like 3 hours.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah. No, so props to them for making 3 hours not feel like 3 hours.
I'll go ahead.
But I was about to say, that was the first thoughts, but I think the next thing was like, what made Gotham urban to you guys? So what was urban in Gotham to you guys?
You can go ahead and get that started. Go ahead.
Props to Zoe Kravitz because fuck the casting director from Dark Knight Rises talking about Zoe's too urban. Just say you didn't want any black people in there.
Right.
Because I was trying to figure out like, Gotham, the poorest fucking city, most poverty inside DC Comics, and you say that Zoe Kravitz was too fucking urban. Props to her.
Yes.
Because fuck everything that all these people were trying to do to keep her down. Now she's come back and she's fucking Catwoman. So,
and the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. I think I hope she comes back.
She's on par with the best.
Yes.
Michelle Pfeiffer. She was still amazing. She's iconic as Batwoman. Eartha Kitt. But I just say that to say, like, I hate like when, and I know that's 10 years ago, like when they did this, but that's still like some trash ass excuse. Had nothing to do with her acting ability. She couldn't even get a table read, and you say she's too urban. Fuck out of here. I hope you never get another casting director job because you're trash.
Right. Look, you were wrong.
Yeah. Everybody's going. Half of the people are going to see Batman are going to see Zoe. So fuck what you're about. And props to Zoe.
Yeah.
Ain't shit urban about Gotham. I don't want to live in Gotham. Remember what you said a couple podcasts ago?
Bro,
niggas had to wake up and be like, I guess I got to go to work.
Like,
I don't know if I'll make it.
Like, bro, like the whole city flooded, and me and Taylor just literally like tap me on the shoulder. It was just like, I guess it's time to go to work today.
Right?
Like the sun was up, bro. The sun is up. I know your alarm is buzzing in that water. I know there's a building that hasn't been touched.
You going there?
That you working at. That you was all like, dang, that didn't get blown up.
Damn.
Guess I gotta go to work.
Wonderful day in Gotham.
Like, did you get shot last night? Nah, I'm still good. So you coming in is what you saying. Why do I have a car?
You can swim.
Right?
There's helos out there, bro. We could
Imagine you trying to swim and Killer Croc is coming after you.
I still got to make it to work.
Right?
Move over, Mr. Croc.
Your boss. Well, it's 7:03. It's supposed to be in at 7 o'clock.
Yo, this crocodile over here was trying to get me. He's like, hey, me too, but I made it on time.
I wish that would have happened to me. I got a riddle for you.
Nah.
Gotham flooded. And?
That's not new.
What could hit your face with 5 fingers? I don't know. About to find out.
But
yeah, fuck Urban. Fuck all that bullshit. I hope no other movie gets on that. I heard a lot of chit chat about just diversity in actors and actresses. And if you want shit to stay the same that it was before all the decades of white Hollywood, go faceplant on rocks. Fuck that shit.
But some honorable mentions going along with what you say, because unfortunately, yes, Hollywood has been that way. But like shout out to the ones who like Issa.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, you got the all deaf crew, like you got Kev on Stage, who's putting on like stand up comedians.
Facts.
Yeah, for the Keep Your Distance comedy shows. You got Tyler Perry putting on some.
Yeah, man.
I mean, he's putting on some good actors, you know. But
yeah. I mean, shout out to him in that respect.
Right.
Like for Taraji, like he was one of the few that was putting Taraji up. So like, there's a lot of things I don't agree with him.
But in the respects of Hollywood,
and to that point, like, please get Monique back in movies and back in television, because she deserves a lot more than what she's been handed.
Right. But yeah, facts.
The come up is happening though. It's
slower
than we would like, you know.
Yeah.
Black Hollywood, but it's there. But we need people like them, you know. Like I'm happy. Like Michael B. Jordan is.
Yeah.
I am legend too.
Yeah, bro. Real quick, I was so mad at that post. I'm like, how you gonna post this with no caption, no nothing, just the scene? Like, we know what it is. Like, come on, just talk about it, please.
Will was just like, he had a good idea and I liked it. All right, I'm down. I'm in the movie. Opening night. I don't care how good the movie is.
Yeah, right. Bro, I can't wait to see it, especially with Michael B. Jordan coming in it. Oh my goodness.
I mean, I'm ready for him to play Zod for Superman.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep.
You see, good things coming.
Yeah.
Black Hollywood is coming.
And I think they're doing good. I mean, I know this episode is DC, but definitely I think Marvel did a good job opening some doors too.
Definitely.
With when it came to the diversity.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I shout out to them too for doing some good picking.
No, it's like I said, it's coming, but hopefully
there's like layers to it, but we don't need to get into
we don't need
why diversity is important.
Right.
So I think we should.
You talk about Urban.
Yeah.
Something you said like that I agree with. I'm glad you said it because that wasn't Nolan. Because
it was a casting director.
Right. If it was Nolan, I would still be saying like what you saying about like them not casting her, but it's just unfortunate that's how it works, where you specifically got a casting director who picks all the people based off of what, you know, they talk to the director about.
Yep.
And it's not, I mean, it is the director's final, you know, like say so, but at the same time, it's like she's the one, or whoever the casting director was, that said that, nah.
Fuck her. Yeah. Fuck her or him or they or them. Whatever you identify as, fuck you. I don't care. Fuck that shit. I don't care about nothing about it.
Yeah. No, but I
what? I just whatever they identify as.
It's facts. I mean, like,
it's funny.
Like what Jamie Foxx said, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. All that.
Man, no, I'm it's just unfortunate that it's that way sometimes, but but we got her in this one. Matt Reeves, he won.
Matt Reeves won a lot. Speaking of, let's get into the Matt Reeves effect.
Yes.
So I just want to point out a difference first before we get into it, because I think it's comparing like what Matt Reeves did to what Christopher Nolan did. Some things that I like and some things I didn't like. So going into this movie, I know I messaged you guys and I was a bit upset when they said that this Batman wouldn't be a part of the overall DC universe.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I backpedaled a little bit because after this movie came out, Matt Reeves released a lot of interviews about the special effects and things that he sees for the future of this Bat universe. And something that was different that I liked a lot was right off rip, they were like, is there going to be a Robin? He was like, yeah, there will, and soon. And I was just like, fucking great. Like, there's so many like great storylines that can happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really not a fan of Joker being in every single universe of it, but because of how relatable that Matt Reeves made, like the Riddler to the average citizen of, you got these politicians who are shady as fuck, and I don't give a fuck if you're Batman's dad or not, but he's shady as fuck, and it showed like the ripple effects of what it did to the whole community. And I can only imagine, for one, that Joker was already locked up. So that means Batman caught him already.
Right.
And his face looks jacked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked fucked up.
Yeah.
That's how it's going to look if you want that free gas. By the
Exactly. Hey, you want to smile? But I was just like imagining, like, we're going to get Robin. We're getting a couple spinoffs already. We're getting the Arkham Asylum spinoff.
Yep.
I was a little upset that the corrupt Gotham Police spinoff got ixnayed, but we all know why.
Yeah.
But we're getting Robin, and we're getting a Joker Riddler team up.
That's scary.
Yeah.
If Batman had this hard of a time with just the Riddler
True.
He's
and
dead.
the demons of his dad.
Yeah,
And who knows if Joker will even like work with Riddler, you know?
true.
If he would just
I want to see what type of Joker it is.
Yeah. Because remember the Christopher Nolan one, remember he was working on it, he was all like, oh, burn the money, like I don't care about that. We donezo.
Yeah, but quick side note, like about Bruce or Bruce's parents. Like that's new. Like we have not seen that in a
movies,
Batman movie, like where
True.
Pops is a little dirty. Like that legit had me gasp a little bit when I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So that was intense.
And Alfred trying to cover it up, be like, your dad was a good guy. Nah, your dad like told him to go fuck somebody up, a
right.
reporter up, because he was doing some shady shit.
Yeah.
No.
And you was thinking your dad was Gold Star of the Year and just got popped.
I liked that. I liked that element so much of the fact that Bruce's dad ain't as, clean and nice and that you think he would
and
be.
Mom's was crazy.
Oh man.
Mom's was one of the founders of Arkham Asylum.
That just like that hit me. I was like, come on, bro. This is great. I was like, this is a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead. I just had to
those are like some of my points of like the comparison that I liked was like I felt like with Nolan's Batman, he fought so hard to like give it any comic book element.
Yeah.
Like in that sense.
And I think he had I'm just guessing, but I think it was so hard because Nolan likes to be so real. You know what I mean? So kind of
it backfired to me. He tried to be so real that it wasn't.
Saying. Yeah. So that's where the Nolan effect comes in, and it's like maybe if you would have, stayed more towards the comic books, even though it wasn't as real as he likes to be.
Right.
He could have still been on top. But
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, but I mean, those are some of the things I saw. Matt Reeves just had. There were iconic scenes like within the Nolan trilogy, but like, just in like this movie alone, like just the things I like to see. A lot of things were unorthodox that I hadn't seen, like in comic book movies specifically.
Yeah.
And that kind of goes into like what DC like is doing as of like right now.
Right.
I don't know if you guys have finished Peacemaker. DC made the smartest decision of allowing James Gunn to come in, do what he needs to do. Because Peacemaker, like the storyline, a lot of the action shots were this great, like for plot line, and so forth. I'm a little hesitant about them pushing back Flash and Aquaman 2 now. Yeah. I don't know why they're pushing it back a whole year. Yeah, interesting. I don't know if
right after Batman.
I don't know if they're going to be like, hey, Matt, I know you said this wasn't going to be in the universe, but you know what you're going to do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because remember, Flash has to see all the older Batmans in his movie.
This is a negotiation. Pushback.
Yeah, kind of like that Morbius.
Yeah, because what I think to go along with that is like Reeves should create his DC. You know what I mean? Like if he was the one, in charge of Batman, Superman, like, bro.
I feel like he could have made a good Batman versus Superman.
Yeah,
I feel like he could have had it.
He would have, yeah.
I
think they tried to. I didn't think highly of Zack Snyder's Batman versus Superman. Justice League cut it off at all. I thought it. I don't think they needed to follow Marvel to a T because I think that they should both be able to be their own entities. And I love that DC's way darker than Marvel in a lot of aspects. But I just felt like it was rushed.
Yeah, there's something weird about it. I still will fight you guys and everyone who comes at me to this day, but still one of the most iconic fighting scenes for Batman was in Batman versus Superman. Literally just in the warehouse.
Yeah.
That was, at the time, that was the most violent Batman we've seen, where he is killing people. like low key.
Batman's killing people. Like whether they die by his hand at that moment or they die when they get to the hospital, you are killing people.
Bro, he in that scene specifically, one of the dudes threw a grenade. He hit it right back to him. Like, yo, you killed them. They're dead. They went to try to get the grenade. Boom. Like, nah, like you killed them. So yeah, no. Specifically only that scene like made it watchable, like the whole movie. But I can't sit here and be like, oh, that movie was amazing.
Yeah.
But
I think they need, the only thing I think that DC needs to have the same as Marvel is a full universe showrunner like Kevin Feige is for Marvel's Marvel movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how Jon Favreau is for Star Wars. That's the only thing I think, because I feel like there's just a lot of compiling thoughts.
Yeah. You know what they should, I mean, going along with that too, they do that, but give the director, maybe even the producer, just give them creative control. Like, so if there's like a contract for other movies, like let them pick who they want to complement their vision, their views as far as like making the movie. Stop letting these executives, I think this guy, this director.
I think a lot of the executives should shut the fuck up and Warner Brothers.
Yes, please. Like, it's okay. Just be quiet. Like, give them the money because they know what they're doing. They're going to do the research. You'll get your money.
Yeah.
Just be quiet. Stop trying to, I used to watch Superman when I was little. Like, no. Like, that's
and
not
it wasn't
enough.
exciting then.
Right. No. So please let the people who do this, give them creative control. Give them the money for it. Yeah. And just watch. It'll be fine. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because I fear for Wonder Woman.
Oh man. I just read today I had to do an assignment for school, but I just read that for the first Wonder Woman, she accepted, it was only like $300,000 for that role.
Go get it.
Yeah. And then that movie made like $800 something million.
Yeah, that first one did. That first one, like, they're really good in box office.
Yeah. And I'm like, dang, you should have got some more money. But
that's why they turned it into like a trilogy, because it did so much.
Right. That's literally
that's
after
Scarlett was saying. Not that I like her, but that's what Scarlett was saying.
Right.
Yeah. So, which is why.
I mean, she definitely deserved more money, but for me, those movies were trash.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
You come out with like, and I don't want to get on a Wonder Woman tyrant, but you come out with the most powerful like female like comic book superhero, and you say she's supposed to be like this upstanding like strong persona for a woman, and you have her attached to Trevor Pine the whole movie. Like, get the fuck out of here.
You know, I will say this too, because it's probably something most people don't look at, but there's a thin line between like these actors and all the people behind the scenes, like directors and DPs and stuff, because from what I've been learning recently as far as actors and how much effort they put into just acting in general, breaking down a script and, figuring out what emotions they need to apply to make this character come alive. And they do that 100%. But then these people over here running the cameras and, the visuals and all that mess it up. Like, it sucks because you put your heart and soul into it as an actor. And then here you go with, just these people not getting the right look to match the people acting.
And I actually think she's a great Wonder Woman. I mean, I always wish her arms and shoulders were big, but beyond that, like, it's just a terrible storyline. Like,
see, and that's where it's not her fault.
They wasted Cheetah.
100%.
I mean, but just to get us back to Batman real quick. The Matt Reeves, I want to go on that he other movies that he did before this Batman, I think definitely helped build the suspense that we got in the one that we received. Because I looked at the movies they did and we were like, Cloverfield.
Yep.
And I liked that movie. People did not like that movie. I liked it.
I liked it. Then
I don't even like alien movies, but I like that one.
Yeah, like Cloverfield gave us, that was like, what was it, like the hands-on camera to really give you that suspense.
Yep.
And then he did Planet of the Apes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think he did a great job on that. I think he did a great job with Cloverfield. And you could kind of see a little bit of that, or you see a lot of it when you watch the Batman, because the way he gets the visuals, like we were talking about, the way he keeps it dark, the way he doesn't, we're not seeing a lot of, even in the daytime, he's using dark colors.
Yep.
True. He did Dune, right?
No.
He also did Let Me In, it was like a remake of another film.
Dune was not him, and I know for sure because that guy made me mad.
Maybe I read something.
But
talking about him. Okay.
I don't know if you guys seen Let Me In, but that was an older film back in the day, and he remade that, and heard that was phenomenal. So definitely he was dabbling in the suspense for a while. So for him to go into, the Batman, and I think that's why he was able to get that intimidation factor to Batman, because he's been dealing with that realm.
Yeah.
So he was all like, I know how to make somebody intimidating to other people.
Right.
And I think Matt Reeves did a great job, and the camera angles like we talked about were on point. If we're doing a comparison like what Tay was saying with Nolan, I think did a lot of environmental shots that had like
wide shots.
A lot of wide environmental shots. When it came to like Matt Reeves, it was like a lot of close up personal shots. And I like that, not only the gliding scene, but I like how he did the driving scene and showed you the how difficult it is to drive that Batmobile,
Yeah.
Like not making it as like something that we've seen before where he was just,
When that scene started, when the Batmobile started up.
Yeah.
Man.
Just revving.
We were just in our seats.
Yo. And I thought he was just going to just drive, like, I thought it was going to be like a simple chase, but like.
No.
He revved for like 15 seconds.
Yeah. The way he like was drifting, I was like.
And you saw him.
Yeah. You saw him, like, he's switching gears. He's like drifting, like he's like hitting stuff. They're going to like oncoming freeway. And he has to have like the skills to like not crash, get this dude, hop on like a ramp over like.
No, that was last minute.
But then to add on to that, this is a Batman that doesn't have. He has the contact lens tech. He doesn't have Alfred. He doesn't have Lucius Fox. In his ear, helping him. He doesn't have a whole city grid. He's doing this by himself.
And I think this is also, like we said, this is the starter pack. Like this is like him finding out what works, what doesn't work, kind of. Like when you see him going, he's all like, after getting hit by that shotgun now, we see Batman 2. Oof. He's probably gonna be like, yo, I get hit by a shotgun.
I felt that.
Like he was all like, I
blasted back.
He got to work on the gliding now. Now he's all like, yo, when I glide, I gotta, like, this is where I go, how I do things. You saw him with the motorcycle now.
Yeah.
At the end, so it's probably like I can't do
through on the cemetery date.
Yeah, the cemetery date. Probably gonna see that.
How much more emo can you?
that was most
Are you
emo
leaving, girl?
scene.
Can we race ride through the cemetery on the motorcycles?
And that was it too. It wasn't even like any like deep meaning to it. It was just them just riding in tandem, which was dope.
Right.
I thought the scenes was dope.
Yeah,
it made sense.
Yeah,
that's all I can say.
I would have left with Zoe.
Yeah, but see how Matt, even in that daytime scene, it was still dark. Yeah. Like he was all like, we're not gonna have it where the sun comes out and Bruce is like sitting at a dinner table, you know, enjoying his meal. No, Bruce is out with like a muddy Batman suit. Like he is having a long day.
I gotta kind of get in my bag a little bit because I had a conversation today with someone at the gym, but he's only 16, but he watched the movie and he was just like, he asked me, he's like, what did you think about the visuals, like the colors and stuff? And I was like, man, it was amazing. He's like, oh, I didn't really like it. And he, not that he didn't like the movie, he just didn't like the look. And so please no one quote me 100% on this, but from what I think I read, I believe they may have shot it in like film and then they like scanned it and did something.
No, that's right, because I sent you the article.
That's right, yeah. So then they scanned it and it created that consistent look throughout the film. So like to shoot in film, you guys, it is really hard. Like, and then I don't even know the scanning process. I've never done that. I don't know the rules, any of that. So, but like these directors, these DPs, like they're viewing the dailies. So they'll, day 50 something of shooting.
Right.
At the end of the day, they're looking everything over, right? And they gotta like color grade that stuff and like make it consistent and look good like throughout the movie. If they're messing up on each scene, it's more film. Like, because I know Nolan does that hardcore. He shoots with an IMAX camera.
Yeah.
And that's not a digital camera like the ones we use for the show. Like they don't just pull out a memory card. They're like, no, they got this rolls of film. So like it gets intense. But like as far as I was telling him, I was like, and for people who maybe can find a new appreciation for it, but like once you really understand colors and how it adds to the storyline, like it has to make sense. You know what I mean? Like why would yellow make sense throughout that whole entire movie? Like obviously pink isn't going to make sense. It's not going to match the tone and the vibe of the movie, the emotions. So like how you said you like that red, right? That's new. Like I haven't seen that, or I don't see that as often. Like I don't think that when I think of Batman. So he used it, it worked, and it seemed to match the tone because dude was mad like through the movie, like red, like
vengeance,
right? Red. Right. That matches. That makes sense. So I think when people not only just watch this movie but other movies, you will see the undertones of like colors and how they match like the story or the emotions that are going on. So like again, once you fully understand just the basics, I'm not saying people gotta like get all scientific with colors, but you'll appreciate
makes sense
what the people are doing with the movies.
Yeah. I mean, how about Nolan now?
Yeah. Oh man.
I mean,
he's still relevant.
Yeah, he's definitely relevant, but this movie felt way more relatable.
Yeah.
I think.
Yes.
Because if we're looking into the future, I'm interested to see, because it wasn't like this Batman didn't have money. He was just living in a broken down ass watchtower.
True.
So I'm interested to see. So he saves the mayor electoral for Gotham City. Yeah. He was really trying to do stuff like on the underground rather than. So now he saves her. Like, is he gonna work with her like on the surface level and do his Batman shit at night now?
Right.
Because he sees like the parallels of like what his dad really did that crippled the city.
Right.
How
now
can
he feels obligated
to do it? So that's like kind of like what I want to see. And then we all saw how Bruce not that he was looking at him in a nasty way, but we know how Bruce looks at younger people for Robins.
It's a long stare.
You're gonna Dad Robin. Died.
Yeah. It was my fault.
You want to be Robin? Yeah. So I'm interested to see like where he goes. So like how he like meshes into like regular society, as Bruce Wayne during the day and Batman as night now. Because I'm sure Penguin's gonna be his next like.
Penguin's gonna be around.
Yeah, well, this is also the rise of Penguin as well.
Yeah,
definitely.
Penguin's gonna be the Frieza of Batman.
I do want to see Mr. Freeze, and
okay.
So I do want to. So that's some people I want to see. Mr. Freeze will be dope.
I said Frieza. Like Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, I said Freeze.
No, I know what you
Mr. Freeze. Poison Ivy was
Poison Ivy is what I want to see because I feel like Poison Ivy's story's always been interesting because. She's about like people stop fucking up the environment. And it's not like she just going out just be like, I don't care about him on the street. Let me just kill him. She's like, nah, like these corrupt motherfuckers. Like,
who would play her though?
I don't want to get into that yet.
I feel like I know what I would pick. Who? You really thinking about it?
I really want to sit down for it and think actually.
There's a lot of yams out there. Say Poison Ivy and the green latex.
I would hope they would get her as perfect as they did Harley Quinn.
Yeah, facts.
Just as perfect, but not her. Not her as an actress, but just as great.
Right.
I think.
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Future for Robert and this. Robert Pattinson and this Batman, Robert Pattinson, just gonna call him.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I think there's gonna be a time skip. Definitely gonna get a time skip. I'm excited to see the opening of it, as far as like how they open up a Batman 2, the name of the Batman 2, how they really get it down. Excited for the trilogy, and I think that we're gonna get villains directed the right way. I think as far as I seen the little bits of even Joker, seeing the face that kind of made you just cringe, you know.
Yeah.
So I think the makeup crew, how they did Penguin was dope. So I can only imagine that what they're gonna do for Joker and the villains to come are gonna be outstanding. And I'm excited to see the growth of, like Tay was saying, the Bruce and the Batman lifestyle. So seeing the growth of that and just seeing like how Batman or how Bruce
he matures.
How he's going to mature as far as like going about, because you got to think he's not, right in the movie we're seeing, he's all over the place. You know, he's not really balancing in the right way.
Right.
So I think seeing that time skip, how he balances, I think we might get a future love interest, and I think that might do us some good. We might get a couple of death scenes. I think I'm excited for that. If they do the next Batman, I think we should get a death scene. I think we should get somebody not making it to the end of that Batman 2. Because I think we kind of almost had it, but it didn't happen. We were still feeling for it because we thought we lost Alfred. And it didn't happen. But I think the next one, I think he was testing the waters to see how much it would do. And I think now
he's the first one. So.
Yeah, he's the first one. So now the second one, he's like, oh yeah, I'm about to hit y'all with this smoke. I'm about to hit y'all with the whoop.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm ready to give it a 30 out of 30 like I did for the trilogy. Yeah, the trilogy for Spider-Man. I'm ready to give it a 30 out of 30. Come on, Matt Reeves.
I just saw earlier today that
get your 20, like man. Yeah, get your 20 out of 20 when you drop that Batman 2. Right now you 10 out of 10. Yeah. When you drop that Batman 2, you might give that 20 out of 20 and then
40, 30, 40, 50.
40 for 40, 50 for 50.
So I think for me, then I'll pass it to you, Rob. Rating the movie 10 out of 10. Same.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yo, that's a
rare for me. Yes. Last one I gave was No Way Home, but all around just amazing movie. I don't need to get into it even more. Some things I want to see for villains in the next movie. Since this is Detective Batman, I would love to see Professor Pig. I think that'd be a dope villain. Besides the other two I named too, but that's someone I want to see.
Keep the score too. I want them to keep the score.
Score's amazing.
Yeah, keep the score. I like the Batman theme, like in the movie.
Well, yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm excited for the spinoffs. I hope Zoe gets something else because we see that she's gonna leave Gotham. I think she's gonna come back, and Batman's not gonna like the type of person she is. So I'm excited to see that dynamic and how she really starts to straddle the line of like regular character to kind of villain.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure she's going to Bloodhaven, which is in the comics is where Nightwing goes after he leaves from being Robin with Batman. So a lot of interesting things happen in there. Yeah. But yeah, excited for this. Congratulations to Matt Reeves, Robert Pattinson. I can't remember his name that played Jim Gordon. Pissed me off.
I know who
that I don't remember it now.
Yes.
I want to get his name right.
Actor.
That was great.
One second.
He was my favorites in Bond.
Yeah. I definitely in that time skip he's gonna probably be.
Oh, it was Jeffrey Wright. Yeah, Jeffrey Wright. Couldn't think of his name off the top of my head, but shout out to Jeffrey Wright. Thought he did amazing too. Whole cast.
Yeah.
Great cast. But yeah, excited for the future in the Batman universe. But yeah, those are some of the things I want to see.
Kind of going along with some of y'all's points to start, keep everyone that made that movie for the next one.
Facts.
Yes.
Every single last person. I give this movie, I said 9.7, but from this conversation and some things I didn't even see, 9.8.
Yeah.
That's
well deserved.
Yep.
Man.
Well deserved.
But yeah, keep everyone. Keep everyone. I think they're gonna kind of pull Matt is probably gonna pull like a Marvel thing, and what I mean by that is with these spinoff shows.
Yep.
Like
well deserved.
Yeah. And what I like about shows is it gives you more time to build these characters and get you more connected. Because when you go back to a movie, whether it's the first one or the second one, that relatability, you feel a little more connected with the characters. So I don't know if you sent it to me or if I read about it, but we got Catwoman, like a series. We got Penguin. Yep. There might be another one in there, but
Arkham Asylum was the other spinoff. Yeah.
So I mean, if they keep that consistent, like to the movie, which would make sense, then whatever this next movie, the second Batman that comes out, it's gonna be probably doing some Marvel numbers, like in theaters, probably more.
It's gonna do Marvel numbers before this gets out of theaters.
Right. So please, like I said, I am begging you, Hollywood, please keep everyone who made this movies. Don't switch it up. Like change the story. This is gonna be the second one. Keep that writer, the writers, whoever they were, because you guys, man, you don't understand that dialogue, man. It's on point.
Yeah.
But please, but yes, I give this movie a 9.8. Still like Christopher Nolan.
Still good.
He's still a good director. I am just like, for me, watching that movie, like I'm watching it and I'm thinking Nolan, Dark Knight, and then I'm watching the Batman, and it was just like kind of doing this, and then at the end it was just like yeah. So no, much respects,
Rachel. What do you care about Rachel?
Where's Rachel? Oh my goodness!
I forgot who's playing Joker.
Barry Keoghan, the same guy that played the mind guy from Eternals.
Yes, I think he has I think he has the right facial structure. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely with the.
Oddly, I agree.
Try to say that. Yeah.
Hey, real quick though, with Robert Pattinson, Zoe, can we just all quickly agree that they are just a fire couple?
Of course, on screen.
Oh my
amazing.
goodness, just beautiful.
Zoe.
Oh my goodness, they were just made for each other. Whether it's just in the movie or outside that movie. My goodness.
I know Zazie.
She pulled him in.
Yeah.
You could tell from like that chemistry when they're in scenes. It was just like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I just want that kind of. I want Robert Pattinson confidence. Like, bro, man, that is a very powerful looking couple for sure. But
you gotta have confidence to be able to like step in that scene with her.
Stand next to her, yeah.
That's like I don't know if you guys ever seen the picture.
I'm man flustered. Didn't even meet her yet.
I don't know if you guys have seen the picture.
I'm trying to meet Zazie. I think me and Zazie would be a fire couple. You know what I'm saying?
Let Zazie be over there being Domino.
Hey.
Have y'all seen the picture when Rihanna was looking at J. Cole, like behind the scenes at the concert? I was like, she could never look at me like that.
I don't think so.
I would melt.
I don't remember.
But that's how like Zoe, like as Catwoman, was looking at him, and I was just like, Jesus, like, how do you like say your lines?
No, right.
How do you remember them?
You just like, and I'm. Batman,
Zoe takes souls.
Of course,
yeah. Like,
but not like that.
How old is
but
she?
Yeah.
Old. I'm not gonna say that.
Now you said it. It's too late.
Say something about her.
Wait until the show is over.
She's 33. She's our age.
Oh man, she gonna look the same for the rest of her life.
Ain't nothing but a number.
Her mom's Lisa Bonet and her dad's Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah, Lenny Kravitz.
They don't age.
Right.
Neither of them have aged.
That gene pool is
perfect. The fountain of youth.
But yeah, let's wrap.
Let's wrap this up. What are we talking about next time?
Zoe should definitely come on the show.
We got
please.
So Zoe, we would just be fine with you tweeting us. Don't listen to him. Thank you. Next up, we got our Matrix episode, visual episode dropping, and then we'll Jujutsu Kaisen drops on the 18th, so we'll be doing an episode about that, dropping that, and then we have Peacemaker after that.
Yes. All right, that was a good discussion, yo. Good times. I'm funnier than Al.
Wow. What the?
Thank you for watching.
What in the world?
Another episode of the Opinion League.
What?
Don't forget to like, subscribe. Tell your friends.
Darth Vader ass Rob Smith
that I'm funnier than Al, and don't forget your opinion matters.
You Slim Jim Jamaican looking.
Until next time, YouTube.
We out.